Welcome everybody. Here we are playing Game 5 of the 1971 World Series. Baltimore's up 3-1 in the series, and we are playing in the top of the 6th inning. There is still no score. Both pitchers are in. Dave McNally for Baltimore and Nellie Briles for Pittsburgh. Boog Powell is coming to the plate, and Boog Powell in 1971 hit .256, 19 doubles, 0 triples, and 22 home runs. Big first baseman for the Orioles. And here's the pitch from Briles, and it's swung on and hit deep to center, and we're rolling a 2-7. A 2-7 is going, and a split dive 4 is going to be Klein going back to the track, to the fence, looks up, and it's gone. Orioles lead 1-0 now. Boog Powell gives the Orioles the lead with one swing of the bat. And Frank Robinson is up. It's a pop-up to the left side. And that's going to be the third baseman, Pagan, Jose Pagan. One away. Orioles lead it here in the top of the 6th inning, 1-0. This is an elimination game for Pittsburgh. They're down 3-1 in the series. 4-9. Hendricks. Hendricks is 0 for 2 on the day. Up 4-9 and is off the pitcher's card. It's going to be a ball hit into the alley, and that ball is going to be chased down by the center fielder Klein. He gets it in, keeping Hendricks to a double. So Hendricks powers a double into the alley, and he's on at second base now with 1 out. And Brooks Robinson, the batter. They're going to intentionally walk Brooks Robinson. Runs on first and second now. It's going to be Davy Johnson. It looks like there's going to be a pitching change. Okay, we're at the top of the 6th inning. Runs on first and second. Robinson is on at 1. Brooks and Hendricks is on at second. Dave Johnson, who's 0 for 2 on the day, he flied out and grounded out. Here's the pitch from Justy. It's a 6-7 off Justy's card. It's a line drive base hit single. Everybody's going to move up a base. So the bases are now loaded. And it's going to be Mark Belanger for the Orioles. Belanger's 0 for 2, struck out and popped up against Justy. Here's the pitch. The infield is in now. The top of the 6th. And it's going to be a 4-9. A 4-9. Going to be a fly ball. Not deep to left and not deep enough to score anybody. Ellie's tagging, but he's bluffing for sure. And that's 2 away now. I'll go to the pitcher spot. And with McNally pitching a shutout, having given up but 2 singles in the game, it looks like Earl Weaver is going to go with McNally batting. Some could question this, thinking, wow, this is an opportunity to break this open. He brings in a pinch hitter. He hits a double. But on the other hand, you have a pitcher who's in there and who's dominating. Why change that chemistry? So we're going to go and look at McNally, who's a 2 pitcher hitter card. So here's the pitch from Justy, and it's off Justy's card, a 4-12. A 4-12 is a catcher's card X. Catcher for the Pirates is Sanguian, who's a 2. We rolled a 20. Looks like we may have to roll again, and we do. An 8. A 2 against an 8. Safe at first, drop pop-up. So Sanguian drops a pop-up, and runners advance 1 base. So the second run of the inning comes in Hendricks, and the bases are still loaded. It's an E2. I'm sorry, Sanguian drops a pop-up, allowing the pitcher to reach first base. There is no RBI. It's an error, scores on an error, and we're going to see Don Buford. Don Buford is 2 for 3. And Buford bats, he's a switch hitter, so they're going to leave Justy in there. Here's the pitch from Justy to Buford with 2 outs, the bases loaded. Baltimore now up 2-0 here in the top of the 6th. And it's a 6-7. And it's to be a line drive base hit, and all the runners move up 1 base. And it's 3-0 now. That score is Brooks Robinson. Johnson is to third, McNally to second, and Buford's on at first for Paul Blair. Paul Blair is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch from Justy. It's a 1-9. A 1-9 is a hard hit ground ball right at the shortstop, Jackie Hernandez, who flips it over to second for the force. And hello everybody, we are joining the action in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Roberto Clemente started the inning off with a double into the left center alley, and it was Willie Stargell who came to bat and lined a bullet to the shortstop. Then it was Bob Robertson batting, and he struck out, so there was 2 outs, and Clemente still standing at second. Up comes Manny Guillen, lines a base hit, and around third comes Clemente, and he scores. So it's 3-1 now. It's an RBI single for Sanguillen. And there's 2 outs. Sanguillen is at first, and it's Jose Pagan. Pagan batted .254, and he had 5 home runs. A roll of a 2-9 is a home run for Pagan. So here's the pitch from Dave McNally. It's 3-1 the score right now in the bottom of the 7th. And it's going to be a 3-8. A 3-8 is going to be a split single, line drive base hit single, and that's going to send Sanguillen to third base, first and third now. And it's going to be Jackie Hernandez. So the go-ahead run is at the plate in Jackie Hernandez, but it looks like we're going to see Al Oliver pinch hitting for Jackie Hernandez. There are runners on the corners, 2 outs. The score is 3-1 in an elimination game here at Three River Stadium for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We are replaying the 1971 World Series Game 5. So it's Al Oliver. Al Oliver batted .282, 31 doubles, 7 triples, and 14 home runs in 1971. Here's the pitch from McNally. It's a 1-5. A 1-5 is a line drive base hit to center field, and that scores Sanguillen from third, sends Pagan to third, and the pinch hitter Oliver is on at first with a pinch hit single, RBI single, and the score is now 3-2. And it's the pitcher spot. Johnson is going to be called back. Okay, Gene Alley is pinch hitting for the pitcher Bob Johnson in the bottom of the 7th inning. The score is 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th, and it's still Dave McNally pitching, and it looks like there's going to be a pitching change. Okay, we join the action here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be Gene Alley pinch hitting for Bob Johnson. There's runners on the corners. Pittsburgh has scored 2 runs here with 2 outs, and it's 3-2 now the score. It's Eddie Watt pitching for the Orioles. This is an elimination game here at Three River Station for the Pirates. They are down 3-1 in the series. We are replaying Game 5 of the 1971 World Series. And here's the pitch from Watt to Alley. It's going to be 4-6. It's off Watt's card. A 4-6. It's a line drive base hit up the middle. Scores the tying run. And to second goes Oliver. Pinch hitters today for the Pirates are 3 for 3. Milt May singled. Al Oliver singled. And Gene, Alley Cat, Alley single. It's Dave Cash, 2 outs. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The game is tied now at 3. A 2-out rally in the bottom of the 7th for the Pirates. They've tied the game. Here's the pitch from Watt. It's a 3-5. A 3-5 is a line drive base hit. And it looks like the third base coach is waving home Oliver. Oliver is a 1-14. It's a 1-16. We rolled an 18, and he's out at the plate. Oh, goodness. So it's a single. Dave Cash singles. And out at the plate is Al Oliver. And that's the 3rd out. That would have been the go-ahead run. But the Pirates score 3 big runs here in the bottom of the 7th. And the game stands tied at 3 apiece. Pittsburgh Pirates, since Baltimore is up 3-1 in the series. And the action begins in the bottom of the 8th with the pitcher Rickert. And it's Pete Rickert who replaced Eddie Watt. And he fans Gene Clines to start the inning, but then Roberto Clemente strokes a double into the gap. And he's standing at second now, and it's Willie Stargell. Willie Stargell led the National League in home runs with 48. Welcome, everybody. We are joining the action in the bottom of the 10th inning. The score is tied 3-3 in the replay of the 1971 World Series Game 5. Baltimore's up 3-1 in the series, so this is elimination day potentially for the Pirates if they don't win this one. So we have the bottom of the 10th inning starts off with Dave Cash being walked by Pete Rickert. He then goes on the pitch, and Gene Cline misses, and Cash steals second, and then Gene Cline sacrifices him over to third. So Cash walks, steals second, and then it's sacrificed over to third base. So he stands at third base with the winning run. And Roberto Clemente at bat. Now Roberto Clemente is 3 for 4 on the day, 2 doubles and a single. And it looks like they're going to intentionally walk Clemente to pitch to Stargell. Stargell is 0 for 3. He grounded to the third baseman into a double play and then lined out to the shortstop. He walked in his last at bat. So they're facing Willie Stargell with runners on first and third. And Pete Rickert, the lefty, is going to face Willie Stargell, left-handed batter. Stargell batted .295 with 26 doubles, 0 triples, and 48 home runs. He led the National League. That's how much respect the Orioles have for Clemente. You walk Clemente to get to Stargell. So the infield is going to be in for the Orioles. And here's the pitch from Rickert to Stargell. It's going to be off Rickert's card. That's not really a good thing, but we'll see what happens. A 4-7. A 4-7 is going to be a triple single walk-off base hit for Stargell. All he needs is a single. And the Pittsburgh Pirates, celebrating on the field right now, are jubilant. They are mauling Stargell, and they pull it out by a score of 4-3, and they stay alive in this series. The next game will be Game 6, and we will go back to Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, and we'll see you there. Final score at Three Rivers Stadium is Pirates 4,